They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. On the visitor's sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys, champions of their division, know they'll be hosting at least one playoff game in the near future. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers for Jones last week, 20 carries, 81 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Now a 2nd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
Moore, the man in motion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you get your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 121 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
For a New York Giant. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Dart. Complete. It's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action with Dart. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 9-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw now, Dart. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They go play action. Here's McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Giants offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Giants first down.
On play action, here's Dart. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Play action now. Dart. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for a New York Giant.
To throw is Dart. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Addison will go in motion left. On play action, now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Pass complete to Addison. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the right side with Jones. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his Dart, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble lost.
And 0 excuses. but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At their 49-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
On play action, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is McCarthy. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, McCarthy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 yards to go, second down. Now Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Dart. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Dart. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And it's Romeo Doubs. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 58 yards for the score. We go from there to this, the NFC title game rematch from a year ago. Eagles and Commanders, this one in D.C. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks hosting the L.A. Rams. And it's Sam Darnold on target here to Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Seahawks needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fighting his way through contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And they better put that ball to the side because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew he was going to have a tremendous year, but who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10. The 27-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, right there. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
2nd and 16. To the air with McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw McCarthy. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Dart. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he was pretty much unguardable in that 1st half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's good for a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Dart. He's got the hook up to the ball backward. And he's brought down. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play action now. Dart. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. For the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now they'll toss to Jones rolling left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson and Debo. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And New York set to take the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that raunchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dart from the gun on third down. There's a short one to the tight end, Jaxson. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's another New York Giants. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jan Scannaboo with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's second and 10. Now McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
An inside give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
New York set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 112 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep them up.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterboo with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings now heading on to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 11 on the play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Giants, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.